Hello, my dears. Welcome back for another time to study together. And I know you already see what we're doing today, but we're going to do something different today. So let's get started. You see my V word behind me? I like to always start with these special letters because we see them in every word we read and they have different sounds. Let's talk about it. First of all, I want you to tell me the vowels. Here we go. Ready? Who can start it off? Very good. All right, you're shouting them out. A, E, I, O, and U. That's right. It reminds me that you are here with me and we are working together. Special times. Okay, moving right along. From our vowels, we know each of these vowels has two sounds. And what are those two sounds? We have the long vowel sound and the short vowel sound. Very good. We know the long vowel sound is when each of these letters say their name. Let's do it together. A, E, I, O, and U. That's right. Okay. Now, I put a line over each of those letters because when you see that, you know, oh, I'm supposed to say the long sound. In other words, I'm supposed to say the name of the vowel. And so in the future, I'm not always going to tell you that, but you're going to have to remember that. Okay. Our short sound for each of the vowels, we have to move our mouth and say their sound. So we're not just saying the name of the vowel. We have to move our mouth. And hence, I tried to help you remember, the letter A says ah. And that sound says, tell me the sound, not the name. The letter E says eh, as in elephant. Very good. The letter I says I, as in igloo. Very good. The letter O, oh, very good. It says octopus. Very good. And the letter U says umbrella. Very good. Okay, so last time we had worked together. We had been working with what we call our little word families. And so I know you're going to remember this one. This was one of our easiest. We took the short sound of the A, and we put it with the T, at, and we made a word. I bet you can remember the first one, of course, because that was a fun book, wasn't it? We added the H, and we get hat. Very good. Okay, let's do another one. What if I gave you the B? Very good. I heard it. You guys are so smart. Yes, adding the B to at gave me bat. Now, we're going to do something different. I'm excited. I have a poem for you. And as we do the poem together, I want you to be thinking about not just finding your at family, but a rhyme. That means in a poem, we have words that sound exactly the same, and it makes it fun to read. And today we're going to read about a bat. Only what did this bat do, this bird? And what was it being asked to do? Well, let's read the poem, and I have a job for you. After the poem, we're going to come back and look at this word family, at, but then we're going to look at another word family that also rhymed. A little bit more tricky, but I think you can do it. Okay, so here's my poem. I'm going to hold it up in front of my computer so you can see it, and we're going to take a look. There is the B-A-T, so I know you can say that with me. Let's say the title of the poem, Bat, Bat. Very good. And you join along if you recognize a few of these words. I think you will. Otherwise, I'm going to say it, and I want you to actually, towards the end, be able to say it with me. So let's get started. Ready? Bat, bat, come under my hat. Very good. I knew you would get it. And I'll give you a slice of bacon. A slice of bacon. And when I bake, I'll give you a cake, if I'm not mistaken. That was fun. All right, let's try it again. Here we go. You do as many words with me as you can. Here we go. Bat, bat, come under my hat. Very good. And I'll give you a slice of bacon. Very good. And when I, what's that word? Bake. Very good. I'll give you a cake. Okay, a little harder. If I am not mistaken. Wow, very good. All right, one more time. Let's see if you can find the rhyming words this time. Here we go. Say it with me. Bat, bat, come under my hat. Very good. And I'll give you a slice of bacon. And when I bake, I'll give you a cake. If I'm not mistaken. Very good. That was fun. That's our first poem we've done together. Bat, bat. Okay, so let's go back to the board. Here's our word, bat. I already wrote it for you. What was another word that we saw in the poem? Hat. That's right. Come under my hat. Very good. And you got that. Okay, now real quickly, you give me a word that I can, give me a letter that I can put on the front of at, and this time let me hear you come up with a rhyming word. We have hat, bat, and yes, sat. I knew you could do it. We added an S. Very good. Now, for the tricky part, there was some rhyming words up here, and sometimes we can tell because we see the same letters. There it is. The A, the K, and the E. There it is. And there it is. Very good. Now, I'm going to write that on the board. A, K, E. Now, we haven't done this sound yet in a word. This is now our long A. Watch my mouth. Ache. Could you hear that? Ache. I put the A with the K. I made the long A sound, A, saying its name, and I added it to the K, and the E is shh, silent. We're going to talk about that too. But for now, look at this. We had our short A sound, ah, that's why it has that little symbol above it, and our long A sound, ache. Now let's go back to our poem. And what did it say? And when I bake, I'll give you a cake, and what? If I am not mistaken. Very good. Very, very good. One more time. And when I, yes, bake, I'll give you a cake if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, that's a hard one because it's got that N on the end. Well, let's take a look. All right, so what did we add to ache to get the word in our poem? You got it. We added a B. We had our mouth all ready with ache. We added our B, and we have bake. Very good. And then my next yummy favorite word, we add a C, and it rhymes with bake. My mouth is all ready. Add a C, hard C, cake. Very good, very good. And this next one's a little bit more difficult. I'm going to help you all the way through. I am going to add an M-I-S, okay? Miss. Miss, add my A-K-E with the T, mistaken, mistaken. Okay, so there's my sound right there. But boy, you really had to look for it in that word. That's a big word. And we'll get to those big words a little bit later. But boy, did you do really well. One more time, we had two rhymes in our poem. We had A plus T, act, and A-K-E, ache. And what words rhymed with that? With at, we had hat, bat, and sat. And what rhymed with ache? We had bake, cake, and mistaken. I'm going to read the poem one more time. You read it with me. Here we go. Bat, bat, come under my hat, and I'll give you a slice of bacon. And when I bake, what? I'll give you a cake, if I am not mistaken. Okay, guys, you did a great job. Very good. All right, I'll see you next time.